Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heroes of the Storm with KageKaze. And this one's going to be a quick one, because I don't know if anyone's put anything out on this or exactly what it is. I'm going to maybe update this as I find out more, but I want to talk about hero quests. So at level 10 you get these hero quests, and they unlock certain things for you. So let's kind of go up here. I'll just go to the daily quest real quick to show this off. This is the normal daily quest you get at level 6. Every day you get an additional quest. You've got 3 slots, so you can miss 3 days and still have all the quests. Sometimes you'll get lucky and have quests that overlap, such as one that says play 2 games and one that says play 2 games with an assassin or warrior. In this case I got unlucky because I got warrior, assassin, and specialist, which means it's 3 different characters and a whole multitude of matches I have to play. But that's okay, because that's what the game's all about. That's your daily quests. Hero quests are unlocked at level 10, and they're very much hero specific. You can see here, this tracks your progress for every hero in the game. Multiple pages of which for all these characters. It only tracks stats for these characters when you unlock level 10, so any wins you get or plays you do won't count until you unlock it. So this is really one giant quest board for every character to unlock additional experience and some additional skins and things like that. Starting off at level 1, everybody gets the Play 2 Games quest. As you can see here by a lot of characters I haven't played. You do 2 games, and each you can see there are a total of 6 quests, because there's these 6 different type of chevron things here. And each time you do one, it lights up. And so you can see on the Witch Doctor, on Raynor, on Tyrael, I've got 2 matches played, and I've done the level 1 quest for each of them. And if you mouse over, you'll see you've got the reward. At level 1, you get 150,000 experience. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but that is only level 1, it's only 2 matches, and so it's a decent amount, and it will get you a good chunk of your level. Especially when you consider that it's only 2 matches per hero, and every hero free rotation you've got several characters. So, and this does track heroic quests for characters you don't own, and simply have on the free rotation. For example, looking at the Witch Doctor, I don't own him, but I have gotten the first quest done for him. So the first quest is 150, the second quest is 300,000. The third quest will give you the first skin tint, which is the color. And then the one after that, of course, is the next tint. So you'll get the tints at levels 3 and 4. At level 5, if you do the level 5 quest, you get all the mount tints. So the hero tints you have to unlock one at a time, but the mount tint you only have to do once. Now, probably because every time you do one of these quests, I've noticed the requirements have doubled. So that kind of makes sense. And then when you master a character, when you do all 6, you get 3 million experience, which can really boost you. You might think, what's the experience really good for, considering that you want to unlock skins and heroes? Well, the experience is going to give you levels, and each level in turn grants you an amount of gold. So getting the experience from the hero quests can be very important. I'm not unlocking new features. I've already hit level 10. You look at here, there are no new features to unlock. But with every level is an amount of gold that comes my way. Now, I was kind of hoping that these hero quests would be something unique to your character. Like, let's say Sergeant Hammer, kill 50 creep while in siege mode, something like that. Maybe a quest that would require me to do something with that character that's specific to their type of gameplay. Now, it may be too early in development for something like this. They may ultimately change it, but unfortunately at this time, all the hero quests seem to be are playing a series of games. So it's pretty much like unlocking favor in, say, Smite, or unlocking a currency from any of the other free-to-play games. You're basically just unlocking experience to get additional gold through leveling. So as you can see, the first quest is play 2 games, the second quest is play 4 games, and here on Sergeant Hammer I've got her to the third quest, which is play 10 games. Which is more than double what the last one was. So I have no idea what's going to happen after that, if it's going to be 20 games for the first, 20 games for the second tint, and then 40 for the mounts. I'm hoping it's not quite that high. While I do enjoy playing the game, and while I think they should encourage you playing the game, I don't think that they should really require an exuberant amount of game matches, just because then it's going to feel like you're just grinding. Because I like to play multiple characters, and I like to experiment with each one, so I'm not really ever going to play one to a ludicrous amount. Getting the tints and the mounts would certainly be nice. I mean, I might play them enough to get the tints, so that might not be a bad idea. And just to show you what I'm talking about before I go too much further here, when I'm talking about the tints, let me just kind of pick up Nova here real quick.
Nova here.
Here in the skins, these three here, these are what you unlock. This is the first one you get, this is the second one you get, and you can see it can change the color of your character. Now for certain skins, this is only really just kind of a palette swap. For other skins, though, it can do so much more. So let's take a look at, for example, I know one character that shows this pretty well is Arthas. I missed him already, didn't I? Let's just do a search for him. Arthas. Alright, let's take a look at him. If we go to the skin for old Arthas here, take a look at him now. You can see he's got his blue cape. He looks kind of standard. If I put on the red tint, not only does he get a nice red glow in the red armor, but if you look at the back, he gets the Horde insignia. So there's a slight change to the way the skin looks. If I put on the white skin, he gets the Alliance insignia. So there's actually a slight change. It's minor, but it is a little more than just a color. But it is something that you can kind of customize your character with. If you're big in the Warcraft, you like to show off you're big in the Horde, hey, have a Horde Arthas, why not? For other characters, some of their skins can offer different patterns. Going to Abathur, for example. His only other skin right now is Pajamathur, but you can see this one's got trains. You can get one that's got aeroplanes, and another one which has just got the Heart of the Swarm insignia on it. So those are quite nice. Now, after those, after you unlock both skins, the next thing you unlock is mount tints. So let's go back. Let's go to mounts. And you'll see here they are. Brown, yellow, kind of grayish. Each mount has its own set of tints. And so far I haven't found any of these to have like super amazing changes to the mounts. So I mean, these are probably less important than the hero ones, especially since you spend a limited amount of time on the mounts. But it can be nice to kind of customize the mount if you so desire. Unfortunately, I really don't see there too much there, and it kind of sucks because the mount tints are so high up on the chain. At least you unlock all three of them when you get them. But here's the downside, and something I'm not sure if they're going to change. And I kind of hope they do, because I'm not sure what they're going to do. I just don't know what they would do as a substitute. Let's look at... where is he? Let's look at Sergeant Hammer, okay? I'm on the quest to get the first tint, which is great, because Sergeant Hammer's a tank. And right now, Sergeant Hammer has no skins, so the only way to differentiate my Sergeant Hammer is to unlock the tints and to be a different color. Alright, that's great. Then I get to the mount tints. Here's the problem with that. Sergeant Hammer cannot mount up. Sergeant Hammer has thrusters that she puts on her tank and she moves forward. So she doesn't mount up. I'll never ever use mount tints. So what are they going to give me in lieu of that reward? Are they going to give me anything? Are they going to give me experience? I mean, there's a thought. They could easily give me additional experience rather than the tints. I don't think they've thought this completely through yet. It seems like hero quests are something they're probably going to work on later. I mean, we are talking about a game that's still early in development, so this is a decent start. We can see what they've got in place now, and I think we can see potential to do something different. As I mentioned, there's a possibility of maybe adding in quests that are specific to that hero, to do something that they do, and would encourage different playstyles. What if there's a hero quest that requires you to use different ultimates? Like making me use the BFG, making me use the napalm, you know, getting certain objectives done with that. Obviously, one thing they don't want to do is make it so you have to win the games, because every single one of these quests is only play. And considering that I've lost my last couple matches in a row, and it kind of sucks that happens, but we have no matchmaking as well, I don't think they ever want to put it to simply a win thing. I think they want to make it so that you just play, because I don't think they want to ever make you feel bad that you've lost. Having lost should be a learning experience all its own, and should have been a fun experience as well. You shouldn't ever feel frustrated. Not only did you lose, I mean, and that would suck, because not only did you lose, but it meant, hey, you also didn't get experience, which means you can't get a character you might want. You know, that always sucks. So hopefully they never do that. But to add in something unique to the characters, and add in rewards for characters that can't get mount skins, and Sergeant Hammer is not the only one. Abathur is the same way, and it shows him having mount tints. Falstad is the same way as well. Brightwing, you can see, has mount tints. Let's see, yeah, there's Falstad, has mount tints. Now with Falstad, they could probably make it work, with his skins. Just to kind of go to Falstad really quick. They could make it work so that his skin and his mount's skin are independent. Like, he's always on the Griffin. So what if they changed it so that these only affect Falstad himself and the mount skins affected his Griffin? I mean, that would be interesting. That way you could be, you know, Frost, Falstad on a black Griffin. That would be kind of interesting. I don't know if they could do it, though, because I believe the character itself is pretty much all maybe one model or something like that. So they probably couldn't do that division. But, hey, that's a thought. It is something that may possibly happen, say, for future heroes. I mean, Falstad's already kind of developed. Maybe in future heroes, if they do something like that, they could consider it. Alright, well, really, that's it. That is the hero quest. If anything changes, I will put an update out. Honestly, I'm expecting that once I get this, the first tint, I imagine it's going to go from 10 games, and it's going to go higher. It may go up to 15, or something like that. I really don't know. Hopefully it doesn't go too much higher, though, because that'll be a struggle. I'll be wanting to play other characters and then still want to get those tints. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. This is kind of a report on Heroes of the Storm. No gameplay this time. You have my apologies. But I wanted to at least go over what these hero quests were for the curious. So there you go. So I'll see you next time.